we are at a lake because Jesse thought that being inside was too boring, and so now there's going to be a lot of shots of me pensively looking at a lake for some reason. Well, the Wizards of Aus is a show concept that I've had for like a long time, probably longer than the idea is worth. I came up with it a few years back. I even showed a little teaser of some stuff that I wanted to do with it.
So after years of bloodshed, we decided to call an end to the 8th Great War. I was ecstatic.
But then, I never did anything with it. We were very lucky that Mike Cower and some other people from Screen Australia got in touch. Basically said that they were interested in funding a series of ours if we wanted to make one, which was, pretty cool. And so we jumped at that opportunity, and I was like, well, I don't really have anything in my head except, oh my goodness, I've got a wizard idea. Wizards, yeah! I'm here today to talk to you about our proposal for our silly comedy web series, The Wizards of Aus. Our show is about Jack, a young wizard who is essentially Gandalf if Gandalf in Lord of the Rings woke up one morning and thought, bugger all of this, I'm gonna try living in Footscray. Thank you, government. And I went to my friend Nick Issel, who we've known each other since high school, and then we worked together on this web series I made, Doomsday Arcade, which we shot in this very bridge in the final episode. Then I asked him if he wanted to do it, and he was, like whinging and moaning and being a bit of a prat, but ultimately, reluctantly agreed, which is good, because without him the show would have just been garbage, because he's funny, whilst I'm just sort of loud enough that people think that I'm funny. Nick and I sent them the scripts, and they said, we like them, we could maybe do with some less swearing, and I sort of said, I don't know, I like the swearing, and they're like, well, okay, go for it, you c***s. And, it was really sweet that they really, kept their hands out of it.
Get out of here, brother man!
Writing was just us sitting in a room and just fucking around. We started off with frameworks for the episodes, so we wanted 6 episodes, and I already had a few structures kind of in mind, because I've been thinking about this idea on and off for a few years. Nick had some really tremendous ideas for episodes, and we sort of tried to start off with an A plotline and a B plotline, which was usually like, Jack's trying to do this. Meanwhile, Skuldrick does this. But as time went on, we sort of eliminated the B plotline a little bit because we weren't making TV half hours, so we didn't quite have the time to be doing that.
Take offense. See you later, chum.
Chum, what's chum?
Fisherman.
I'm very passionate about visual storytelling. I really like telling jokes with more than just dialogue and more than just performance. I like telling a joke with a camera move, or with a sound effect, or with some blocking. This is a really good platform for developing that kind of style, where you can not treat the audience like idiots and treat filmmaking as film and not as theatre with cameras. And such a hyper-realistic setup has really allowed us to go crazy for that.
Action.
Wow, what a great take. I can't wait to see the final product.